Okay, I was actually texting just now, and I'm sorry about that. But, well, actually, hold on, let me finish this text. That is kind of rude of me. I'm sorry, but I'm streaming right now, coming at you right now. Okay, so anyways, this is my witch doctor. This is kind of this is interesting because the witch doctor, to me, before I even started playing, didn't really have that much potential. I didn't. There are ways to maximize every character. This witch doctor, though, I was pretty dumbfounded. And then a guy named Kramer, he hit me up. He lives in Australia. Kramer, if you're watching, I gotta give you a shout out because you're super cool. You helped me out a lot on this build, and you helped me out with figuring out the witch doctor for the most part. You know, I didn't really believe in the Zuni's build until now, and this is kind of I don't know, it's kind of interesting to me because I wanted to make a witch doctor that wasn't dependent on pets. You know, it's kind of like a witch doctor has zombies. Okay, cool. Like, who hasn't seen that a million times? But what I'm looking at now is let me get to my videos. I should say that I'm streaming now, but hey, my channel. All right, we're live. Okay, and so Kramer, right? He runs the Zuni's build, but he's geared out, man. He's been playing this game for a long time, and he knows what he's doing. You know, that's somebody that you can really learn stuff from. And so I messed around with a couple of different builds before. I messed around with the Haunt builds. I messed around with the Spirit Barrage builds. My favorite out of those two is the Spirit Barrage build. But this build here, the Zuni's Zuni set for Gargantuan build is just, it's insane. It's on a whole nother level. And like I said, I'm not geared out. This is just my take on it. I'm rolling with the gear that's available to me, not the gear that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a little glimpse of the moves here. So for the first move, it's Voodoo, Humongoid. There you go. I'm sorry, I said Voodoo. It's Gargantuan, and it's Humongoid. So the Gargantuan gains the Cleave ability, allowing to attack multiple enemies. And that's important, and we'll get into that in a sec. Cleave, it hits everybody, Rex. Piranhas, Piranado. This is one of the most important witch doctor skills there are. I mean, it works in every single build. It's a crowd control ability, so you'll get bonuses from Bane of the Trapped, which is arguably the best gem in the game. Whatever, I don't care. Soul Harvest, we have Languish on, and Languish is super important because this is a squishy build. If you're not rocking 10 stacks of Soul Harvest, then you're not really gonna survive too much. And according to our weapon and what's in our Kanai's cube, I'll talk about what 10 stacks is and what 5 stacks is. So Spirit Walk, this is just to get out of danger if you need. And then Fetish Army, Legion of Daggers, increases the number of fetishes summoned, which is super important because these things hit hard and a lot. Haunt, the gear allows a buff from Haunt for your pet's damage, so it works out really well. It's very cohesive. And Poison Spirit, haunted enemies take more damage from your attacks. I was thinking about changing that to well, I was gonna go Resentful Spirits, but yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Passive, Graven Justice. You got cooldown. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Creeping Death, Haunt lasts forever, and Piranhas last forever. It's important. You deal 25 within 20 yards, 25% damage. I saw people go for Spirit Vessel, and I think I'm gonna rock that because of how squishy this build is. And let's see. Right now in my Kanai's cube, I have Furnace, which does elite damage. It's 50% elite damage in this thing Rex. Mask of Jerem, obviously for the pets damage because this is a pets build, and a Royal Ring of Grandeur, so we can lower the the requirements for the full set bonus. And so Sacred Harvester is an item that you're going to want. It's a weapon. It gives you double the stacks of Soul Harvest, so you're basically twice as strong whatever you do. And for the Spirit Barrage build, the Sacred Harvester is key. So stacks up to 10 times, you'll be invincible. The Tasker and Theo is another one. Attack speed goes up by 45%, which is a huge DPS buff. Corruption, and you know, people run Corruption just because I think it can roll crit chance and crit damage. I'm not too sure about that. I know for a fact that it does give you the increased pickup radius, and mine is rocking with reduces resource cost by 8% and 13% haunt damage. But this is something you can craft, so if you don't like the one that you get, you can always craft another one. I had the Zuni Maro. It's just part of the set bonus. And since I'm here, let's just read the set bonus anyway. We have Fetish Army lasts until they die. You want that. And your cooldown on your Fetish Army is reduced by 80%, which is huge. The 4th set bonus is you and your pets take 3% less damage for every fetish you have alive. So this makes you way more tanky. And then the 6th set is enemies hit by your mana spenders take 25% increased damage, or 2500% increased damage from your pets for 8 seconds. So if I hit somebody with Haunt, and Haunt spreads to another person, then that counts as a mana spender. If I'm haunting everybody like I should be doing, then everybody that was just hit with Haunt is going to take 2500% more damage. It's nice. I have the Zunumasa's Vision with Vitality gem. I'm going to get into why I have intellect gems in there in a second. And the Traveler's Pledge, it has a Bane of the Powerful, which is great. And I don't know why. Oh, isn't there a set bonus in that? I don't know, I forget. Yeah, here it goes. You with the Compass Rose and the Traveler's Pledge, you take less damage when you're moving, and you deal 100% more damage when you're standing still. The Lukumba's Ornament, reduce all damage taken by 6% free. So this is another tanky buff. This is going to keep you alive, and I think this is the only like bracer that rolls with that. And that the Zunumasa's String of Skulls. I do have other offhand weapons that I could use, like the Vile Hive, but it just doesn't really matter. And then there's that. Short Man's Finger is key to this build, and it's because it allows you to summon 3 gargantuans that are small instead of the one big one. And if they all have cleave, you won't ever have to worry about getting hit by enemies, because they're going to be your basic you know, your tanks. Okay, let's go. Let's keep moving. Zunumasa's Trail. This is kind of non-essential. This is the reason why you have a Ring of Grandeur in your Kanai's Cube, so you can roll something else. I am waiting for Illusory Boots. Illusionary Boot? I don't know, I forget. But the one that inhibits any kind of inhibitor from keeping you from moving. So you're just free to go anywhere, anytime, doesn't matter. Zunumasa's Cloth. And then I have the Belt of Transcendence. Summon a Fetish Sycophant when you hit with a Mana Spender. So all it is more fetishes, which is what you want. I'm running intellect gems, and I don't think it matters. I think what really matters is getting more armor, because it's a neglected stat. So I might change out to strength gems just because of that. I think intellect rolls with all resist. I'm still not sure. My follower is less important. I really don't trust my follower. He's always messing up, but I hooked him up with some stuff. It's not the best, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so to really get this build figured out, let's run a Nephilim Rift, and then we'll try to jump to a level 60 Greater Rift. And this build is a really simple setup. It's pets do damage, you get stacks for Soul Harvest. Okay, so there's guys over there. Hit him with Paranado. Oh well, they're dead. There you go. Tornado will just group everything up for you. So when like mobs and stuff are in the air, it's less relevant what Tornado does as far as damage goes in DPS. It's more relevant that Tornado groups everybody together so you can just hit 10 people with Soul Harvest one time. Hey, there's a treasure goblin here. What are you doing? Sneaky guy. I do need Death's Breath. I keep calling it Dragon's Breath, and I think that's a mistake. Craig, what's up, man? I'll try to smash a 70 Greater Rift. I don't know if I can. I'm really undergeared. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And this is a Zuni build too, Craig, so you know, kudos on that. And look, Haunt will just go everywhere. You don't have to manage Haunt. Tornado. Hit him. There you go. Yeah, this thing just melts mobs. It absolutely is just a mob melter. What's up, man? Craig, it's good to see you. I'll be after the stream. We should definitely play a little bit. Oops. Everything's wrong. Yeah, and I forget what it is, but I think there's a skill. There's either a skill or an item that will allow you to where I think it's where Haunt, when you cast Haunt, it reduces the cooldown of Soul Harvest. Yeah, I forget what that is, but I'm actually really having fun. And don't think that if you roll with a build that you're a sellout, because I thought that if I did that, then like I'm not really enjoying the game. I'm just doing somebody else's build. But that's totally not the case. Like, you can take any build and then tweak it however you want. Like, no build is finite.
Needs more time.
As you can see, we got a whole bunch of guys over here that we don't even have to worry about, because all these little sycophants with knives or fetishes. I don't know what you want to call them. Boom. Yeah, you can just roll. You can just roll. Get a roll through these guys. Let's find the boss. Here we go. And look at if you can, I don't know if you can see, but all the damage done by the gargantuans and the what are they called, the fetishes? It's large. Look at that, 162, 130. So that's all like per guy. Look how many sycophants there are. And that's ×3 for gargantuans too. Like, all the damage numbers aren't coming up, but 940 million because a sycophant hit somebody? That's ridiculous. How do I get... Oh, shoot. I'm stupid. Stairs. Oh, here we go. Watch this. Watch this elite just melt. And he's dead already. And I'm just rolling this low Nephilim Rift just to, without any consternation, show what it's like to have this build. One thing that doesn't get really talked about too much is cooldown, and you don't really need cooldown for this because there isn't like a real move that requires it. The only two things that I can imagine would require cooldown or cooldown consideration are Spirit Walk to get you out of jams, and a Soul Harvest, and I think that's it. Like, and if you manage yourself correctly, or if you manage yourself well, you won't need to rock a Spirit Walk like all the time. It'll be a non-issue. Yeah, I do believe that all the builds are subjective. Oh, somebody said something. Boss build. Yeah. This thing is a boss destroyer. I did find a flaw with this build though. It's not all rainbows and cream cheese or whatever. One of the issues that I had with this build is that when I ran into a 68 Greater Rift, which I should have been able to do. Not as easily, but it should have been done. Like, I can do it with this build. When you go into a greater rift like that, this might just be a PlayStation issue, but all your pets go away. Like, I don't know what it is. I have to resummon my pets every time I go into a greater rift that high. And yeah, and if there's a mob like right in front of the door, you don't have harvest stacks up, you don't have your sycophants up, you don't have your gargantuans up, and then you just get killed constantly. That's my only gripe with the build.
Need more time.
Other than that, this thing runs pretty well. This is a great solo build. Let's go. God, that witch doctor is so slow. The scoliosis on this witch doctor is really slowing him down a little bit. Oh, look at that. It's a ring. Yeah, this is my first kind of like real delve into Diablo. I was gonna say Destiny, and I like it was so funny. I don't know a lot about Diablo, like, you know, just the inner working stuff. And I thought that when Seasons was over, that you couldn't run Greater Rifts and stuff, and that you couldn't like get cool seasonal gear. And oh man, I was gonna quit playing. And then somebody told me that it's not even a problem. Like, you can still do this in adventure mode. And I said, thanks. Pro tip. Watch this guy. Watch him just disappear. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. 190. Oh, Rip Guardian. Oh. So what do you have to? Hey. Okay, well, he's done.
I'm carrying.
And I'm happy about that. My Rift Stones are full. Okay, fine, I'll speak to Oregon Town. Excellent. Look at all those fetishes. And I'll run... Yash, what's up, man? Good to see ya. I'll try to run a 70 Greater Rift, but I don't know if I can solo that. That just seems crazy. I don't know why this thing is in the game. Is this like even a skill? Fear is a crowd control ability, so I mean it makes sense, but why would you make this ancient and then give it to me? It's like, why do I want that? Belt of Transcendence. I don't know. I'm getting to a point where, like, gear and stuff, if it's not ancient, it doesn't really matter to me. And I shouldn't be that snobby, but it's just one of those things, man. You get to a certain point and you just don't need things anymore. Like that. This is like my 9th focus ring. I have no idea. Where do they keep coming from? There. Can you please close so I can get wrecked in a level 70 Greater Rift? So, Craig, get a PS camera. Hey, Yash, man, thanks. I appreciate that. And I was thinking about getting a camera, but my PlayStation is far away from my couch. It's like another, it's like 10, I don't know, maybe not 10 feet. It's like 6 feet, 7 feet away from my couch. And so you'll just see, I don't know, you won't see me. It kind of defeats the purpose of that. But let's go ahead and try 70. Alright, Craig, this is for you, man. See, look, all the pets go away. They all go away. What is that? Ooh. Just hang back. Play it safe. Play it safe. Play it real safe. Yeah, look at that. No problem. These guys need to quit spawning behind me, because that's like, that's a no-no. I use Spirit Walk to get into and out of large groups. Oh, look at that. Oh no, jeez, what the? Come on, Gargantuans, do your job.
Need more time.
I just gotta make sure to keep stuff haunted. We're all good. Yeah, I use my spirit walk to get into and out of mobs that have been hit with Paranado. Mostly because I know I won't survive. And then I'll go in and I'll hit Soul Harvest real quick. Hey, there it is. Man, this is how you win. The Zuni set. I really wish that the barrage set was just as powerful just as quickly, because you can get a really great build, but if you're not geared for it, it's gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever. Like the Legacy of Nightmares builds, all of them take forever to get maximum damage, just because, you know, you just got to get all ancient versions of your stuff, and then you kind of get into little arguments about your, like, with yourself in regards to, well, this one gives me the ability I need, however it's not an ancient, so I don't know if it can. I'm dealing with that right now with my Crusader, who is insane. Like, my Crusader has a lot of survivability. I'm running a bombardment build. But like, getting gear for it, it's like, it's not as easy. Dude, I love this game. Yeah, I'm sorry. I will not stop playing this game. I love it. Okay, Sycophant numbers are good. Gargantuan numbers are good. Poison is bad. Yeah, I can spam Haunt from back here. And the reason why, like, Intellect kind of seems like a redundant, what is it? What do I want to say? A redundant, stat is because Haunt does minimal damage. Like, you're not, Haunt is not your main damage dealer. You're just using it for the passive buff. Or is it passive or active? I forget. Go. Listen, I'm gonna go where these sycophants are. These fetishes. Because I know for a fact that they will protect me. They're my ride or dies. Oh, cool. What is this? Shield. Oh man, let's get risky. Wow. I don't get that decimal point system, whatever they're using. Boom. Get him. How did these guys poke me behind me? Okay. You see how I ran in there and just got my stacks and ran out? That's like, I don't know. I haven't seen people do that in build videos, but I think it's because they have like thousands of Paragon levels and they don't need to do stuff like that. I, however, only have 500. It's a high 5, but you know, it's not 1,000. Yeah, so I think I might go to strength gems. Jeez. Get out of here, guy. Just for the armor. Okay, I have my back exposed. I don't like it. I don't think I'll make the timer on this, but I don't really care. This is just for fun. Yep. 28,000 million? That doesn't make any sense to me. There we go. Tusk Brogan. My name is Ted Brogan. There we go. Come on, Gargantuans. And I don't know if you can see it, but the Gargantuan's cleave ability just hit all three of those people at the same time. And with a 2,500% damage buff to their damage, that's 2,500 Oh, I died. That was embarrassing. That's 2,500 times 3, just on the 3 gargantuans. Hey, see you, Yash. Oh no. Have fun with Netflix. Okay, I gotta get some harvest stacks up. Tornado. Yeah, I like Tornado for the fact that, like, if things are suspended in the air, they can't fight back. And so, if they're not fighting back, then they're just getting, oh jeez, nope, that's too close. I'm not that good. No, get away from me. Quit putting that stuff on the ground. Yeah. Craig, if you're still watching, I gotta ask you, man, do you have 7 Days to Die? Because I've been wanting to play 7 Days to Die again. If not, you should get 7 Days to Die. Yeah. Okay, what's over here? Nothing. Shoot, I gotta go back up. Okay, that's fine. I think the illusory boots, I don't know. I think they come with a movement speed buff, which would be great because my witch doctor's scoliosis like really slows him down. Get up there, gargantuan. I know there's a guy. Okay, no guy up there. Dude, panic move. Cast haunt. Panic haunt. That's what I call it. Yep, there it is. Stay safe. Oh no 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 no! These guys are lobbing grenades. Ooh. Or mortars, whatever they're called. They're just lobbing them. Huh. Okay, good. Yeah, that guy's been Mandrake. Oh, speaking of Mandrake, American Horror Story is coming back on to Netflix with the new Roanoke season, and I am supremely excited for that. Just go down. Hey, just go down. Relax, okay? Be over soon. It'll all be over soon. Oh man, you can't fight a war on 2 fronts. What does this room have 2 doors? It would be cool if Soul Harvest gave enemies a debuff. I don't know if it's in the skills list or whatever, but that would be kind of neat. Oh, almost 600. This is a milestone in my life. Lifestone. Come on, man, just go down. Come on, man, just go down. Oh, jeez. Oh. The reason why I summon sycophants is so they can deal with people like you. I don't know if does that damage buff apply to pets? Yeah, I don't know if it does. It'd be interesting to find out. Also, Necromancer. I know people are like, I've seen people hate on the Necromancer, and I get it. It's like you got to pay for a new class or whatever, and they've had Necromancers before. I should say Blizzard has had Necromancers before. Is it Blizzard? Yeah, Blizzard. And I guess no big thing, right? It's like same old, same old. But I do remember the old Necromancer days from Diablo 2, and there was only one viable build, and that was Corpse Explosion. Everything kind of revolved around Corpse Explosion. There was like I don't know if there was a Bone Spear build or a Bone build, but it kind of seems like they gave this Necromancer way more utility. It's like way more utility and way more variety. So it's, not everyone's gonna rock the Bone Storm build. I did see Bone Storm. I saw a Corpse build, and I saw a Blood build too. And I think that there's going to be a little bit more refinement coming with patches and stuff. But that's going to be great. Just having a Necromancer that can do a bunch of different things, so you don't get bored with You know, just doing quartz explosion all the time. Like I was. I know I'm excited for it. If there's a pre-order, then I'll definitely be pre-ordering it. But there you go. Come on, man, get in there. Get in there. Cleave. Do the cleave. Yeah, for the Spirit Barrage build, it was super important to get Soul Harvest up. All your stacks as fast as possible, because the benefits of having every single rune active at the same time from Soul Harvest at stack of 10 that's ridiculous. I really want to. Oops, I was not close enough. I really do want to build a soul. Not a Soul Harvest. Yeah, not Soul Harvest. What was that build called? I was talking about. Oh, yeah, Spirit Barrage build. I want to build one with all the gear. Right off the gate. I liked it. It was very involved and it was very, very fun. Hey. Man, stuff dies before I can get my Soul Harvest off. Oh, jeez. You know what? That game just get in there. Like, why am I the first person in there? I created you for a reason. Okay, good. We gotta spray on that haunt. Put the spirit on him.
The Rift Guardian.
Ooh, Rift Guardian. Let's go intercept. Blood Maw? Oh no, is this... Oh yeah, yep, he's gonna wreck my life. Look at that damage. Watch that damage number just go skyrocketing. Nope, nope. Why me though? Yep, I'm just running around. Getting out of there. Whoa, I did 70! What's up? That was great. Craig, man, good call. 70. So you can clear a greater of 70 with average gear, better than average gear, just as long as you have all the right gear set stuff. I didn't think I was going to do it because I tried a 68 and I just got wrecked constantly. It was not even fun. Okay, so I am rocking Bane of the Trapped, Bane of the Powerful, and Enforcer. I am loving this Enforcer gem. Everything, all your pets survive longer. They do way more damage the more you increase. I can't even imagine what 70 is, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm at 597. 599 too, what? Completing a solo personal best has increased your blood shard capacity. Oh, cool. So did I make the leaderboard? How do I find the leaderboard? Options, challenges, co-op, adventure mode. Ah, shoot, I don't know what the leaderboard's at. But I did have plenty of time left. That was kind of neat. I didn't think it would happen. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching my stream. I just wanted to show everybody what my Zuni's build was like. It might be different for everybody else, but if you liked it, if you have any questions, leave a comment. Or if you are rocking a different build that you think is better for a Paragon 599, then man, please give me a link so I can check it out. I will, if you want, I'll do any class, any build as a try. Like I have no problem with that. So maybe next time you'll see my Crusader Bombardment builds, but I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching the stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.